Yeah, it's a different situation out here on the side streets. Now, as you mentioned, the expressway is pretty well treated. We're out here in the Hyde Park neighborhood off of 47th and Lake Park, really closer to 48th and Greenwood. Let me give you a look as to what we're seeing with some of these roads. It seems to be that it was treated, salted in the middle, like straight down the middle, but the roadway really to the far right or to the far left, that is still icy. So basically we're traveling down the middle of the roadway just to make sure that we have the proper traction, because you can tell that if we get too far in the lane that we will be actually on ice, and you can see some of the cars here still covered with ice. As I mentioned, this morning's commute could prove to be a bit of a challenge for a lot of drivers as this freezing rain blanketed the area. Now, even though the air temperature is relatively warm, the ground, of course, is still frozen. Now, the Illinois Department of Transportation has its salt trucks out last night to pre-treat roads, as did the tollways and the streets and sanitation. Now, motorists still should consider wet pavement to be ice covered and drive with caution.
Really need to pay extra attention in areas that might have been wet or moist in the daytime, because those will definitely freeze up on you. And those are typically your bridges, your overpasses, the ramps, and even in intersections.
Now, what we're seeing out here in Hyde Park, we're not back on 47th Street and we're headed east, like toward the lake. So what you need to do is make sure that you're aware of those bridges, ramps, and overpasses. Everybody understands that, but also know if pavement is wet, it's most likely ice covered.
Watch breaking news on YouTube. Subscribe to ABC7 Chicago Eyewitness News.